Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
It is the inventory and control plan. Inventory and control of all land, all water, all minerals, all plants, all animals, all construction, all means of production, all food, all energy, all information, and all human beings in the world. And this is a plan that was agreed to by 179 nations back in 1992. It's a United Nations plan. It's called the Agenda for the 21st Century.
Therefore, rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Transforming our world, the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. And basically it's saying that, well, we need to hurry this process along. We've got to get things done by 2016, 2020, and most assuredly by 2030.
This afternoon, the Secretary General and Klaus Schwab, the founder of the World Economic Forum, will witness the signing of a memorandum of understanding on a strategic partnership between the UN and the World Economic Forum, which outlines areas of cooperation to deepen engagement between the two institutions and to jointly accelerate the implementation of the 2030 Agenda.
In other words, it's not an Agenda 21, the 21st century anymore. It's actually over the next couple of decades. The first part in the declaration, the introduction, number 1, says this: "We, the heads of state and government and high representatives, meeting at the United Nations headquarters in New York from 25 to 27 September 2015, as the organization celebrates its 70th anniversary, have decided today on new global sustainable development goals." Now, unless I'm mistaken, that's a month away. So they've got this all ready to go. All they're going to do is get together for wine, women, or some end song, and then issue this. Most of these people just do what they're told as heads of state, and they just pass on what their staff puts in their hand. And this is one of those cases. We are committed to achieving sustainable development in its 3 dimensions: economic, social, and environmental, in a balanced and integrated manner. So they want sustainable development in economics.
What underpins a world order is always the financial system. I was very privileged. My father was an advisor to Nixon when they came off the gold standard in '71, and so I was brought up with a kind of inside view of how very important the financial structure is to absolutely everything else. And what we're seeing in the world today, I think, is we are on the brink of a dramatic change where we are about to, and I'll say this boldly, we're about to abandon the traditional system of money and accounting and introduce a new one. And the new one, the new accounting, is what we call blockchain. It means digital. It means having a almost perfect record of every single transaction that happens in the economy.
Now figure that one out. If they control the situation so much they can control the economy, that is no longer freedom. That is no longer free enterprise. Social. In other words, they want to change society.
Klaus and the World Economic Forum want a worldwide digital ID system that determines your access to goods and services. It would monitor your online behavior, purchases, and biometrics. It kind of seems like he just wants to do away with the whole democratic process and give all the power to the state and whoever runs the state, the deep state. But that's based on both his words and actions, so it's probably an inaccurate observation.
And anybody's government is based on the society that put it together. If that society changes, then the government changes. The UN and the way it's set up through its charter and its Universal Declaration says we give you the rights, we guarantee you these rights. And they say things like this: freedom to manifest, everybody has the right, this is Article 18 by the way, of the Universal Declaration from the UN. Everyone shall have the right to freedom of thought, conscience, and religion. But then it asserts this: freedom to manifest one's religion or beliefs may be subject only to such limitations as are prescribed by law and are necessary.
You know, the whole idea that humans have, you know, they have this soul or spirit and they have free will and nobody knows what's happening inside me. So whatever I choose, whether in the election or whether in the supermarket, this is my free will, that's over. Free will, that's over.
That's over. So the Bill of Rights of Congress says that Congress shall pass no law. These are your rights. They come from God. Congress may not interfere, period. The United Nations says, yes, you have these rights, but we can regulate them, basically is what they're saying. And so it's the same with all of this. They talk about freedom. They talk about independence. They talk about equality and all the rest of it, as long as they are in control. It says that economic growth is essential for prosperity. Duh. This will only be possible if wealth is shared and income inequality is addressed. This can only be possible if wealth is shared and income inequality is addressed.
I think ultimately we will have to have some kind of universal basic income. I don't think we're going to have a choice.
Universal basic income.
Universal basic income. I think it's going to be necessary.
So it means that unemployed people will be paid across the globe.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this in a nutshell is socialism. That's what it is, pure and simple when you read these things. Again, it's done in such a way that they're glittering generalities, but when you think them through, you realize, oh my goodness, they really mean to control everything.
He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. He taketh the wise in their own craftings, and the counsel of the froward is carried headlong. They meet with darkness in the daytime, and grope in the noonday as in the night. But he saveth the poor from the sword, from their mouth, and from the hand of the mighty. So the poor hath hope, and iniquity stoppeth her mouth.